Let's start off with some good news. Dave Strader, who has been battling cancer, will be back to call Five Stars home games at least, starting with this Saturday against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and then the following four home games after that. And great to see Dave will be back calling the games after what he's gone through, and he's still fighting cancer. And obviously, everyone still has their thoughts and prayers with him. But it'll be great to see him back at the American Airlines Center on Saturday. Um, Also, other things to list as positives. Dallas Stars got Jason Spezza back in the lineup tonight. Jamie Benn looked a little bit more like Jamie Benn. Antti Niemi didn't look horrible, and not out of positives. Um, Dallas Stars lost 5-2 tonight to the Winnipeg Jets, a game that was a little bit closer than the final score, but a game that kind of sums up what the entire season is for this team, where even yesterday, Jim Nils said next three games in the bye week, we're going to determine whether the Stars were going to be sellers or not at the deadline. And if you needed any more indication tonight, it's that indication that the Stars need to sell off and embrace the fact that this season it's time to fold the deck on this season and move on to next year. Before the game tonight, the Stars their chance of a playoff berth was about 3.1% before tonight. Obviously, that only goes down with another Central Division loss. They are now 8 points behind the Kings, and the Kings have 3 games in hand for that second wild card. And even, I'm not very good at math, but if anyone is good at math can start to figure out, that's a steep hill to climb. And Dallas, we really have no indication they're going to be able to do that. And a game like tonight where maybe it's a bit of luck, maybe it's a bit of being unlucky, maybe it's a bit of just this being not their year, but whatever it comes down to, it's time to sell off the pending unrestricted free agents and see what you can get. Patrick Eaves, I think you can create quite the market for him, as I said in the podcast that came out yesterday, and Patrick Sharp also can move the needle quite a bit, and maybe a Johnny Oduya comes back and is healthy, and you could trade him. And frankly, there's a lot of guys on the roster you could take a look at, and maybe a Dan Hamhuis and see if there's any market for him. I know he's not a pending unrestricted free agent, but you could take a look around and see if there's a buyer interested in it. It's time for the Stars to take this season and basically plan for next year. Maximize your assets, move forward, and let's see what the young kids have. Call up Julius Honka, have him play every game. Maybe there's a couple kids in Cedar Park maybe give a look at, and then you see where they can progress from there. Once again, not too much on the game tonight. They lost 5-2 and just continued to prove they're a below-average hockey team. Thanks for watching, and Stars play again on Thursday before returning home on Saturday.